The small plate reaches you last. You smile before anyone asks. It is easier that way. The frosting mark sits close to your thumb as you take it. Nobody's being cruel. Nobody is trying to leave you out. But the room learns something. You can be given the leftover piece, and you will make it look fine. Later, people may remember that you were calm. They may not remember that you never chose. When did being easy start meaning you need less? You unfold the rules card at the board game table. Everyone wants the game to move faster, so you adjust first. You accept the harder seat. You remember whose turn was skipped. You explain the small rule. Nobody read. The card bends in your hand, and your own preference stays quiet. You are not invisible yet. You are just becoming useful, in a way that hides you. The group sees your patience, not the cost of using it again. At the shared lodging table, every drink has a label. One says sparkling, one says no sugar, one says extra cold. Your bottle has nothing on it. You notice the blank label as people reach around it. This is how low maintenance begins to look harmless. If you never name what you like, people start planning without that information. The empty preference chip feels small now. It becomes bigger when every plan is built from other people's choices. The last movie ticket lands in your palm. The seat is close to the side aisle, but you say it works. You say it so quickly that the group can keep moving. The ticket corner presses into your finger as everyone talks about snacks. You did not lose an argument. There was never an argument. Your no was so small that it never became a sound. The uncomfortable part is not the seat. It is how natural it feels to accept it. Under the picnic rental tent, the blanket edge keeps sliding toward you. You pull it closer and give the softer middle away. The grass line shows where everyone else is comfortable. You sit at the tight edge and make room with your knees. But here is the strange part. The more you make things easier, the less anyone notices what became harder for you. A flexible person can look peaceful from across the blanket. Up close, the body is still adjusting. A ribbon roll sits empty in the party supply warehouse. You came to help decorate, so you tie the final small pieces together. The shelves are neat behind you, but your own sign is missing. You know how to make other people feel remembered. You know which color they wanted. You know which detail would make them smile. Who records? What makes you feel included? The empty roll is not dramatic. It just shows how much of you went into other people's moments. Near the barbecue prep station, the dessert fork has been pushed to the edge. You pick it up and pass better ones inward. The tray leaves a clean rectangle on the counter. You are not thinking about fairness. You are thinking about flow. If everyone is fed, seated, and happy, the day counts as successful. Your comfort becomes the part that can wait. That sounds kind until it becomes the usual order. First the group, then the plan, then whatever is left of you. The group photo is almost ready. You are holding the remote shutter. Everyone leans together inside the frame, and you stand just outside the bright floor mark. Your thumb hovers over the button. You can still be part of the memory by making it happen. And this is where it changes. Helping everyone fit can become the reason you disappear from the picture. The camera will keep the smiles. It will not show the person who made the smiles possible. At the reserved restaurant table, one name card is blank. It rests at the far end where the extra chair always goes. You run a finger along the folded edge, and the paper stays clean. No one forgot your name. They just waited to see where everyone else wanted to sit first. A flexible person often becomes the final placeholder. The blank card is easy to defend. It was practical. It saved time. That is why it hurts. Quietly instead of loudly. Back in the birthday setting hall, the blank name card is in your hand. You look at the table, then at the small open space near the corner. Your face stays calm because nothing dramatic has happened. That is what makes it hard to explain. You were not rejected. You were not insulted. You were simply not considered until the room was already arranged. The pause in your hand says more than a complaint could. It shows the exact price of never asking early. In the bedding area, the best blankets are already gone. The remaining basket sits low beside the folded stack. You take the thin one and smooth it once. It is not a crisis. It is not even worth bringing up. That is why it repeats so easily. Small discomfort survives when it is too small to defend out loud. You tell yourself, sleep matters more than preference. By morning, the group remembers that everyone managed. Your body remembers the colder part. The extra invitation wristband slips around your wrist. It has no name, only a spare color. The entry line keeps moving, and you move with it. You were invited, so complaining would feel strange. Still, the band tells the truth in a quiet way. You were included after the plan was already made, not shaped inside it. That difference is easy to miss from the outside. From your side, it is the difference between being present and being accounted for. At the cake pickup counter, the server handle points toward you. Someone asks if you can carry it, and you already are. The cake box is careful work, so you hold it level. You are good at being dependable. The harder part comes later. Dependable can become the word people use when they stop checking whether you are tired. It can sound like praise while quietly assigning the next task. Your hands stay steady, because that is what everyone trusts. The snack container comes to your side of the travel table. The best packs are already chosen. You close the lid and say you are fine with whatever is left. A clear plastic edge clicks under your hand. This is not about snacks. It is about the habit of arriving after your own choice has already passed. Once that habit becomes normal, people do not need to ignore you. They only need to assume you will adapt again. Inside the private game cafe room, the cushion cover nobody chose waits beside you. Its color does not match the rest, but you pull it closer. The group keeps laughing, and nothing feels serious enough to stop. Then the pattern gets sharper. Being easy does not only remove conflict, it also removes data about you. People cannot remember preferences that never reached the room. They can only remember the version of you that kept making room. After the party, a crumpled napkin sticks near the recycling bin. You bend down and pick it up before anyone notices. The floor has cleared enough for people to leave. This is the quiet trade. You helped keep the mood light, and the leftover work found your hands. Nobody assigned it. Your silence made the path open. The strange thing is how ordinary it feels. You are not angry yet. You are only very used to being the one who notices what remains. The after-party counter is almost empty. A half-cold pizza box sits between people, deciding how to split what remains. You say anything is okay again. The words feel automatic now, like a door opening by itself. And that is the quieter problem. A person can be loved and still be poorly known. Love may keep inviting you. It may not know how to choose for you when you have spent years refusing to leave a clue. The friendship bracelet looks more worn on one side. It rests near the cushion cover, faded where your wrist used to rub. The relationship stayed intact, but the wear did not spread evenly. That does not make the friendship fake. It makes the pattern visible. Sometimes closeness lasts because one person keeps absorbing the small uneven parts. The bracelet is not proof that anyone failed you. It is proof that maintenance can be hidden inside loyalty. One small birthday candle remains beside the cake box. It was meant for a wish, but it never gets used. You look at it without reaching. The little wax stem stands upright in the open space. You still want the group to feel good. You still care. But caring has begun to feel different, from never leaving a mark. The empty preference chip returns in your mind. This time, it does not look polite. It looks like a record that was never filled in. At the barbecue prep station, your hand stops over the plates. This time, you choose one, before the leftovers decide for you. No speech follows. Nobody needs to be blamed. The plate is ordinary, but the motion is not. It was not high maintenance to have a preference. It was closer to being findable. You do not become difficult because your choice exists. You become easier to know. Being easy to love should not mean being easy to overlook.